Okay, so it seems to be live. I had some trouble to check the sound, but here's the... Okay, so it seems to be live. I had some trouble to check the sound, but here's the... Okay, so it seems to be live. Okay, now it should be... Yeah, good. No, that's not good. I tried to set up my... Yeah, okay, now. So, because I moved my desk, I have different streaming setup than I usually do. So that's what the hassle was about. So today I have, not this one, this is old, but this is new. I got the apparently really popular card size Traveler's journal. This is my first Traveler's notebook. I haven't had any Traveler's journals before. This is not real, I made this myself. So, Ruka! I don't know why, but my dogs are terribly interested on this journal. And we are on the Nature's light, so I'm sure that there will be some sunshine. But yeah, for the cover, I got black one because I like black, and I think green goes well with the black. And I don't know what to expect. These are currently really hard to get because they are sold out everywhere. But I got myself mine from Icelandic store. I will have a link in the description. But they are now sold out too. So just wait patiently. That is my dogs playing. They play really loud together. So it seems that we have... That's so annoying. They have been like sleeping whole day, and now when I start streaming, they decide it's done really rough and noisy play. So there's all of the contents. Where is the... Oh, it's this cardboard box. So I can already see that the inserts are quite tiny. I got the passport size index inserts, and these are much larger since my makeshift travel journal takes passport size. And also what I have is Midori A7. This is what I use as my pocket notebook. And these are a little bit bigger as well. Oh, this is really small. I have watched some videos. But of course you never know before you get it into your own hands. There are the rubber bands and some instructions how to set the refills. That's the like how to set the 2 refills, and yeah, but you can actually set up more. I think I've seen some videos. Ooh. This one is really nice because I could never get this for my passport because it's only sold in the like physical stores and somehow limited, like you cannot order it online. So I'm really happy that I finally got this one. And I have a small card folder. And then we have the inserts. There's some cardboard there. Good. Because one thing that is missing in this set. One sec, I will turn off the autofocus, that's annoying. So one thing that was missing here is the writing board. This one is not from the Traveler's company, this is from Hobonichi. But since I use fountain pens and I don't like when my paper has something underneath it, so I don't like any lumps or bumps or anything like that. So I want to writing boards. These are really flimsy, they don't help that much. But we'll be comparing it to how the Traveler's company one looks. But this isn't including it. It's also missing some of the inserts, like the plastic insert. I would really like to have that. But let's see, it's small and I plan to use it with my wallet, so I can't stick too many of the inserts here. Let's open this up. We have red elastic. My least favorite color. Also, this one is spare elastic too. So we have now 2 spares. But I will probably change the elastic because I don't like the look. I don't want to have the red one or the black one. Oh, it's bigger than I expected. I'm probably first reviewer to say that. I was also a bit worried because I don't like touching certain letter types. I feel strongly disgusted by them. But this one seems to be really good quality letter and doesn't feel tacky or horrible to touch at all. It says Traveler's 20, Traveler's Notebook, Traveler's Company Japan, made in Thailand. They have this clasp here, then black elastic, tail. The what you call it? Bookmark tail. There's one inside. It's white. These are very few pages. Eight per side, so it's 16 times 2, so 32. Not that many pages, but it's also good because they make it thin. But it's quite big. Of course, it's size of the insert, but everybody says that it's so small, and for me, it isn't like feeling too small. Also, one thing I'm worried that because there's the elastic on the middle of the back, I'm worried that when I'm writing on the last page, I might feel that lumpy bump there. So, what I'm going to do with this one? I'm gonna stuck it. At first, I was going to use this as my wallet, but I will show my current wallet, which is this size, and this one is considerably bigger. And I'm a person who like stuck the wallet in the pocket. That's why I have it so small. I feel this might be too big for it. Also, I don't know how everything will fit here. Let's start packing this up. And I have some few modifications I might do. Expand. Strong plastic. Oh, there's thick cardboard. This one is good because it could mean I would make the writing board out of it. But I think I might take out of some of this cover because these are embossed really nicely. But it mean because it's embossed is like a little bit dented, I might need to laminate it twice so it does not feel when I'm writing. There's white inserts and cream inserts. So I plan to have the 2 inserts, probably one white and one cream. And one will be my sketchbook, one will be my notebook. Just stapled. Are the bigger ones staples too? Oh yes, they are. And of course the white has to be the one that is more, because I don't like the white ones, they feel they are too strong. I'm probably also needing this one. I'm, by the way, saving all of the plastics. And this one. This one I will use because if I make this to wallet, quite important. So it has card slot. Let's see how the cards fit. And my gym membership card, so because it doesn't have any personal info, it could think like this one is a bit too deep. Maybe here. I don't know how it will fit all my cards. Maybe, I don't know. It feels really nice. Definitely nice quality. Also cheaper. And some change. But I have to worry if I have this one in the planner. I have worried that it will be, and I have some change here. I might feel it when I'm writing. I need to test it out. And worry less. Bands. For the bands, I will stick 2 notebooks together. Because I know that I will have the. Let's see how I want to set it up. I'm thinking this one can wrap around like so, but it also have the place to fold it like the second line. Then it can hold multiple inserts like so. Now it can hold 2, but it doesn't reach all the way to the end, of course, because some of the stuff is used here. So a little bit shorter. So I'm imagining I want to have this one. And somehow I feel I want these to be on the same side. I don't know why. And I'm probably left side, because left side for me is not so good for writing either, so I'll probably write more on this side. I'm worried about this knot here. Will I feel it if I'm writing over it? Let's test it. Let's pretend that I have a notebook here. It's also a new phone timer, by the way. The knot isn't that bad, I feel. I do feel it, but it's not so bad. And I definitely need the writing board because it's like really flimsy writing feeling. So here that's in the front. Then we could have the folders and these two. For drawing I prefer the white, and for note taking it will be the yellow. So they are going here and goes here. It's quite a bit thicker than my previous one, if we look at so close, side by side. So this is how I want it to go. And we have some issues because this one takes the main band, like because the original TNs have two, the other one is too small to use about anything, but the upper one is usable. But at least I know that the notebooks will be band together. Like so. Boop. There it goes. It's add instantly some bulk here. I feel like I'm really nitpicking. Like others unboxing videos I saw was really positive, and I'm like nitpicking all the minor details. So it would go like this on the cover. It feels so bulky. I think it's more of the band. Also, we are missing now this insert. So there are a couple of ways I could add this to here. One is that I attach it with the band to the crafting folder, but that's not very secure way to attach it. So we could problem is that I want it on the like these be right next to each other. Because if I would let the other one to be on the back side, there would be no issues. I will just like stack these up here. Because this one is quite large, yeah. But I want them to be front, so. We could, if I would add third insert, I would add it here, and I could then put this one here. I could also if I'm keeping the two inserts, I will have this one here. Now the graph folder cannot go over the both of the notebooks, it will go just over the one. I'm not even sure will I be using this one. But I had a problem with this graph folder is that in my previous notebook it's really easily slides out stuff. So maybe we leave the graph folder out. Now we have the three inserts. And this one goes back and this goes front. So I'm actually attaching these two with the rubber band. Boop. Like so. And then I'm going to lay it here. I take this middle stand up and slide the notebook here. And now they are in the order I wanted them to be. So first is the wallet side, then the notebook side, and notebooks are back to back, and we don't have the graph folder here. I think I could slide it there, but I'm not sure do I need it. The thing I want to see is that I want to see how it compares to the Midori A7. Of course, Midori has instantly more pages, and it is larger. What can I put it here? Those look, yeah, it doesn't fit that much. I would need to trim these. Why I'm checking this is that in the future I'm worried that they will not sell these inserts and I might need to buy new ones. So it would mean I would got the Midori ones and then just trim the couple millimeters here and top and bottom, or paint my own. It takes some while getting used to that the band is on the back, because in my it's on the, like on the spine. There is one problem, and that is I want to touch pen here, but Midori pen loops aren't that good for the fountain pens, and most of my fountain pens, the Cavecos doesn't have the clip. So one way would be just heading it that way. Then it will be wanting to slide inside. What I have seen people do is that they use this tag as the pen holder. I'm pretty sure not even the Lilliput will fit. Oh, Lilliput will fit there. But of course I cannot keep it there. I need to keep it like whoop, outside. And like, unless I'm like rotate the flap over and having it here. I need to rotate the whole craft folder, not craft folder, the cloth folder. So it kind of fits the Lilliput. Not really very well, but I feel it will be stretched. Not the most important test. I'm not going to show it camera. I will try how this fits in my pocket, because it's going to be its home. So yeah, it fits. It without any issues, and doesn't feel that bad. So it will be my wallet. What will be in the front? Then the notebooks and the fountain pens need to be just chilling. But now for the interesting part. Since it would be terribly boring to just use it like this. And it's not my style to do it that way. Because I will show my old one, which is considerably thicker. This is passport size. There's the craft folder. These are the flaps I was hoping to get here. They could barely fit. Yeah, they are a bit too big. If I would cut them, then they might fit a little bit better here. Because these hold stuff quite well. Also, these are good. But I think they are, yeah, they are too big because they are size of their whole thing. But yeah, I usually don't hold anything in the craft folders because they just everything just slide out. And it's not so nice thing. I have here 4 inserts, but it's possible because I have, this is custom and I have like 2 bands there. This one is the insert I'm missing. I would love to have it in the passport size. There's the card things. There's 2 inserts. And there's the Traveler's Company pencil board, which is really sturdy. This is really nice, but I don't want to cut mine. I was thinking to cut this up, but I don't know if I will return to my passport someday. So also we'll see that this has all the charms and green bookmarks and green band. Let's start with the easiest one. Because I have the charms. I also have oh, this one I could make pen loop out of it. This I use for making the bookmarks. So first, this one is too boring. Way too boring. So this is from Flying Tiger, so it's not very good quality. But it has been holding my... Yeah, it's much thinner. Try to measure it. Right size. There. I would love to add some charms to this one, but the reason why I'm not doing is because it's going in my pocket. And those are things, I know that they will be either falling out or catching up on things. So now it says, looks more like me. Nice neon colored band. Thinking about other thing is that I really don't like this teeny tiny flimsy bookmark. I'm like, it goes there. I just cut it out. will be quite brutal thing to do, but I don't want. It just arrived and I'm just like deeming it flimsy, and I could put this one. That's much brighter. Also have some less brighter ones. But this has some nice qualities. This is a bit thinner. Also have some charms here. When I ordered, I was thinking I was ordering one, but I actually ordered a bunch of these. So I have some teeny tiny bunnies. I know I said that I won't put the charm in there. I don't know if these, oh, they are here. Since these are really small ones. Like these are super tiny. And also I have some charms on my... I have here the one I really like too. And this one as well. Then I have charms that rotate them. I have this one with the clasp here. I think I could add something. Because there is the chipper. I'm already thinking to destroy the chipper. I was thinking taking out this pull tab and adding like bunny there. Would be good, but I need jump rings. I have those. I also have the one, like one of the most cutest clasp here. Basic jump rings. Sadly my jump rings are not golden ones. They are all just like regular ones. Multipliers. Don't want to come out. It somehow put there, so I'm pretty sure it will come out as well. Why in my streams I'm always like destroying stuff. Now it comes out. No. Zipper's like, no. Like, how tough are their zippers? Very tough, if you ask me. So it will be now without puller, but we will add the jump ring there. To open this up. be easier if I would have the... And who will be the puller? I think this one. Good work. Yeah, it hangs quite nicely there. I will save the original zipper if I want to do that. Use that instead. I'm still on the fence about this bookmark. I don't know, do I like it or not? Of course, I could always hide it underneath if I want. So I added the bookmarks here. They are attached to the pants. And it holds quite well. And so there's the bunnies. But the bunnies actually then I have dropped one because this material is so slippery that it doesn't hold that well on the like strings knots. This opens on its own. Now we have the bunny zipper. I should have a little bit more close that. Because I kind of bent it a little bit before. It gets some marks, but sadly it will be in the pocket I'm holding my keys, so it will have a lot of marks. But it's looking much better with the string and the bunny. With the bookmark, maybe I'm just adding a second one and use that, because I know I'm adding using this here. This is the notebook. It's very similar than this one, which is wax thread, and this one is used when you, like I use this on the book binding, and when I do the leather stuff. So let's add another bookmark. This is really waxy, so I'm just like de-waxing it. So I don't want to get the wax on the notebook. Now where I'm going to attach it is the... Oh, there's the slit on top, so it could go outside, but I think the inside is better, so take the other out of the way, pull it under the main elastic, they're roughly the same length. So then knot. Why this is so hard? Since this is wax thread, it will be staying there really well. Cut the tail. We don't need that. So now there is the green mark and black. What else I could do? I'm really wanting the pen loop, and I'm thinking also about the writing part. This one is really wide, elastic, and really strong too. So it would hold really well on the Kaweco Sport. I would rather have to, but with that I have the problem. I could always stitch it to the journal, but I don't want to make any holes here yet. Probably at some point I will, but currently no. Also I noticed that these tend to slide around because the let's do some minor fixing, because I'm pretty sure this is how I want it. I will have the bookmark on here, so it will be side of the notebook. And I hope that not now, a little bit helps that elastic is not slipping over the middle book. Maybe how I want the pen loop go is on this side, because there's more space there. Could go there. I'm thinking if I would have the, like how I had it here. I have the writing part on the back pocket. So if I have the pen loop attached to the writing part, I have seen people do that. It's some unnecessary bulk, but I could always then leave the little bit out when I'm writing. It's really hard, like really hard. Like, I don't know where I attach it. Original is clipped on the, like on the cover. But I don't have that possibility, so I'm thinking this one. Could it be there on the side of the spine? It would be a really odd spot for the pen. I don't know. Or then I just have to keep the pen here. It will definitely come out when I take it out of the pocket. I could also add some kind of, if I add this craft folder. Pojat, 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 pojat. I hear that some dogs barking, so I give some treats to my dog, so they are not barking. They are both good dogs. Very good dogs. But they are super noisy. Especially if the Ruka barks, it will be horrible. It is so loud. Because Ruka is big dog. Levi. That's slobbery. I'm not worried how this will be feeling when I'm writing, because it doesn't open that flat. Of course, I could always just like bend it down and write. Let's name this. Forget sketchbook. Forget the H there, but it's not so big thing. Levi! Hey! No self-serving. I put the treats on the table and Levi was like, ooh! Some treats. I will just draw something quick here. And I'll be drawing my new journal. And I forgot the tipper. It's not so, it doesn't feel that bad, especially on the table, like it lays flat. Let's test the writing. Forget notebook. I actually switch at the language. So it feels okay. Levi. It feels okay. It's not too bad, but of course bigger notebooks have better writing feeling. But I feel I could go without pencil board here. Let's test would this work out as a pencil board. Board. I don't know, it feels okay even without the pencil board, so let's try this one. Now what I like with this one is that it gives me some lines. But at the same time it bends here a little bit on closer to the bending. So because there is like, because you stuck something here and then the paper has to going longer there, you saw it start writing just there. I feel it's because the page is so small, it takes out of some of the space available. So I'm not sure. Also, I'm not like emotionally attached to this or anything, but I would feel... Should I cut it? I'm like... Yeah, let's go. I can always buy a new one if this fails. Or something like that. It goes really nicely if I take the... just the grid area. I'd also like to maybe have the centimeters, they might come in handy. So if I take it there. What actually annoyed me with this pencil board is it doesn't start right at the top or bottom, so now I can remedy that. It's like 3 rows there. Of course the other side will not be so pretty anymore because I probably got straight through the design. So. Yeah, now I have a pencil board. These are like leaves or something. It's quite sharp on the edges. And I don't want to poke myself on those, so I have a corner rounder somewhere, but I suspect that my corner rounder isn't strong enough for this. So I'm just taking piece by piece. Just 3 snips. And layer off trim I will go with the sandpaper. So now I have the pencil board, but I do not have a place for it because this one doesn't have the back pocket like my own one has. So it needs to be maybe the craft folder. I'm so hesitant to use it because it has been previously like really. I don't want to store anything here because this would just slide out. Maybe I could use this to store something like this one. Now it goes a bit like over the 2 notebook inserts that are not on the same string even. Because this one is banded with the cloth and this one is on the original band. And now the craft insert goes underneath the original band but over the cloth insert. I don't know, maybe I should make some kind of flap here, just like help hold stuff inside and not make them fall. But I would really like having the plastic zipper case and some other like pockets. I feel if I would attach one notebook here. Probably make this super bulky, but yeah, there's a significant overhang immediately. Yeah, it could fit, but I don't have need for more than 2. I still feel this isn't super securely attached together. Like I feel it would be. I don't know. The middle one like really sinks in deeply. These are quite empty as well. Maybe I need to give this some time and then decide what I want to do. But for my first impressions on this one, it's really well made. Leather is really nicely nicely done, especially if you compare to mine, which I tried to do really well, and the edges are really hairy and nasty, and this one has like really nice and well made edges. So definitely that. Also the cloth insert is really nice. It's blue for the black one. I would like it to be black, but that's what happens to be here. Also, of course, I would like to have green in elastics, but that's easily switched out. Craft folder, then the inserts. And yeah, I'm worried that how the inserts are available later. You can always make your own or cut these from the Midori ones. But that's always like my worry. Or they might come out as regular lineup. This has been really popular. So I wouldn't be surprised if they do that. Yeah, it works really well as the wallet. If you are like wanting have measurement, this is a secured wallet, so they are. It's a little bit bigger, but not much. Of course, not much thicker. And you know, I started thinking, like, because this one is so empty, and I have the secured, it has this bulky metal thingy. If I could add here, maybe not. But I would like on this side having something, because there's the cards and this is now empty. This is clearly meant that you have insert in the middle of this. But I don't, if I have the cards on this side and money on this side, I don't have the money on here. It'd be nice to have pockets on this side as well. This might be doable. This is really durable and waxed. So it might be a bit hard to stitch there. Also the size is like... I could, because it's a bit smaller, a bit bigger than the card, I could go and stitch, but it would be really hard to do and hand stitch that. Do it on the inside, because there's these flaps on the edge. So I could go like adding smaller pocket for the card here. I hope they would bring out more of the tools, especially the pencil part. I cut mine to fit. And pen loop. Of course the pen loop is like not depending on the size, because you can always just like clip it on the side of the notebook, but I'm not sure how fountain pens fit on that. And I most probably will be using this with Lilliput, because Lilliput has been the pen that has been in my pocket with the notebook. I think Lilliput would nicely fit here. Yeah, it's want to go inside too. So that was my first impression on this one and how I use this, and I will have a review later when I have given this bit more mileage and know how I like it, or does it work as the wallet. So thanks for watching, and I will have future streams in the Twitch, because they are our working streams, so I will have those, and I will announce. I'll try to remember announce those in the probably in the Instagram. So yeah, thanks and bye.